Hello guys. Well, I can't believe it. Today is my channel's 2-year anniversary. But yeah, I officially started this channel on July 1st, 2018. That day I was basically out at the water park. And during that day, I asked my father if I could create a YouTube channel. And he said yes. And that's how I started my channel. I know it sounds silly, but yeah. But yeah, I started my channel on July 1st, 2018 under the name, which is actually my real name, Tyler Gantert. I began my channel by making random skit videos. My first ever video ever made on this channel was The Lucky McNugget, published July 12th, 2018. I just did random skit videos in my early years. Well, not early years, but you know, in the early days of my channel. It was some really fun times. I had a lot of fun making those videos. And then in September, I published my most viewed video, the VHS companies from the 80s. I just wanted to upload a full compilation of them, of the videos on YouTube. It is now my most viewed video with almost, well, I'm not sure about it. I'm just gonna check for a second. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah. Yeah, I did some early videos. I did like random skit videos back in the day. But yep, my all VHS companies from the 80s logos video is the most viewed video on my channel with 16,000 views, which, to be honest, I'm very glad. I'm very glad for it. And then also in the earlier and like over the first few months of my channel's existence, I also did more skit videos, and I also uploaded commercials and stuff, including a 90s car commercials compilation. And around this time, I also wasn't very active on YouTube. I occasionally uploaded. I uploaded just random skit stuff. And if you're aware by some of them, I actually am in my high school's marching band. But, yeah. And then I continued to grow, on my Instagram channel, and my Instagram page, which I started in October 2017, also called Tyler Gantert, which it actually still is. If you're curious, it is spelled TYLERGANTERT. But, yeah. I, for a couple of years, have been a fan of sports. My love for sports started around 2000 and, well, it started around, like, when I was really young. I was a fan of, I was and still am a fan of, and have been for a very long time, of the Tampa Bay Rays. I also grew support for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And I also actually I do have some minor respect for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, even though historically they haven't been that great. But yeah, my real love for sports grew in 2012 when I became a fan of NASCAR. I am a fan of motorsports, and I am a pretty big fan of motorsports. I've watched IndyCar, and like I also do watch some. I have watched some Formula One, races of highlights and stuff. But yeah, since then my love for sports grew and grew. My initial love for NASCAR sort of died down around 2016, 2017, and then I restored my love for the sport in 2019. And over that course, I also did grow a love for the NBA. In my youth years, I was a fan of LeBron James. I was specifically just a fan of LeBron. And then I really found a team that I supported in 2018 as I grew a relationship for the Los Angeles Lakers I kind of liked their history and stuff, and I saw some hope in that the failed young core. Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram. But yeah, I know plenty of the Lakers legends. My dad also was a fan of the Lakers when he was growing up, specifically from his nana. And my nana, she was a fan of the Lakers during the Showtime era, with Magic, Kareem, James Worthy. Well, Jamal Wilkes, he was already gone. He had been gone since the mid-'80s. Well, he retired in the mid-'80s. But yeah, when they had Magic, Kareem, James Worthy, Byron Scott, also of course, the principal, Kurt Rambis. And then I also started watching the NFL more oftenly around 2017, 2018-ish. I became a fan of the Los Angeles Rams as I just thought Aaron Donald he's an incredible player. That's all I gotta say, but Aaron Donald, he's a beast. I actually did have I also did like hype up the Rams in 2019, and yeah, you know how that went. But yeah. Oh god. But yeah. My relationship with the Lightning really grew around 2017. They were doing really well. And yeah, I did witness the chokings in the Stanley Cup playoffs. 2018, we were up 3-2. We had a chance to go to the Stanley Cup, and then we blew it to the Capitals. And yeah, 2019, you know how that went. 62 wins in the regular season, and they blow that all away and get swept in by the Columbus Blue Jackets. I'm still unsure if the Lightning are going to win this year overall. But, yeah. But, yep, since then, my love for sports has grown. And it's even led me to get interest into other sports. Of course, the major rugby and Aussie football leagues. Of course, the AFL and NRL. I've grown a love for them for the past month, and am primarily focused as being a supporter of the Sydney Swans and the Sydney Roosters. But yeah, I generally found the AFL very entertaining, and also the NRL, and when I watched highlights of matches over the years, I was just generally very entertained by matchups from over the years that I grew an interest for the sports. And heck, I could even argue that the AFL is possibly better than the NFL because there's more variety, more action. There's a little bit of limits, but less than the NFL. in the NRL, there's barely any limits at all. And I just, yeah, generally found that entertaining, like I mentioned. I continued to do my, but anyways, with my YouTube channel, I continued to do many skit videos, but primarily focused on sports. Like, playing Madden 20 as Nathan Peterman, which, yeah, that video doesn't really very much matter. And then, of course, me dancing to the crab rave to the New England Patriots dynasty being over, which, yeah, that video has already aged horribly with Cam Newton going to the Patriots. And, yeah. And I also have a plan for this. When more sports leagues resume, I do plan on doing videos of doing live reactions to those games. It'll be really fun. I'll do my overall reviews on those games too, like I have done with the AFL the past few weeks. But yep, I started my AFL videos I started watching the AFL, of course, almost like a month ago. And I got really interested into the sport, and of course, just 2 weeks ago, I uploaded my first reaction to an AFL match, of course, Collingwood versus Richmond. I initially wanted to do this as a minor, like, one-off thing. I did this initially as a minor one-off thing, and then I decided to do another one, again, reacting to Brisbane versus Fremantle, and that video actually surprisingly did very well. And then round 3 hit, and I was like, sure, I could react to the Richmond versus Hawthorn match. Like, I mean, that would have seemed very entertaining to some audience, to definitely my growing audience, especially coming from Australia. But yeah, I decided to react to more matches when round 3 hit, and my general popularity grew as I continued to upload more daily, and I've grown a support from plenty of fans of mine who you've most likely have known me since I started uploading daily, and I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. But yeah, for the future of this channel, I plan to do more sports reactions to the end of games, and there's nothing stopping. I'm gonna do general reactions, and everyone seems to enjoy them, everyone seems to enjoy them. I have no real problems. I do hope to get a mic. I want to get a mic soon, honestly. And maybe even like a better camera, possibly. I mean, I'm fine with my iPhone camera, but yeah. I just feel like I could make better I just want to make quality edits and, you know, do some stuff on like maybe Sony Vegas or something. But anyways, I am so happy to see the growth of my channel as of recent, and for my channel overall. I'm pretty happy that I've been here for these past 2 years. I've had a growing support, and I hope it continues. Oh yeah, let's get to 100 subs today. Oh yeah, let's get to 100 subs today. How about that? Let's make it happen. Alright. Anyways, guys, have a great day. I'm very proud that my channel has made it to 2 years. Let's keep it going. But yeah, anyways, happy 2-year anniversary to my channel, and peace, guys.